Merry Christmas! It is 1:18 p.m. on December 25th, 2021. I know the date because it's Christmas, and it's the same as every year. Unlike Hanukkah, which changes every year because it goes by the moon calendar, so you never know when it's going to be. Anyways, I feel like it was last year that I did a video of running through Byward Market on Christmas Eve, or maybe it was Christmas, but I know somebody responded in the comments saying they were lonely on Christmas, and I think they appreciated my video. I don't think it was 2 years ago. So I just thought I'd do it quick. So I'm just going for a jog, and I'm weighed down a bit by some beer cans I have found, because I pick them up and I get 10 cents for them when I take them to the store. And my battery is dying. It's always dying. I need to get a new iPhone still. But a friend is going to give you one of his soon, so then I'll be able to film more and not always be worried about where the next outlet is. But I thought I'd say a quick hello and show you the Byward Market right now. There's birds here and there's a few people, but generally it's closed down because it's Christmas. There's a bar over there where I've been going to for since Halloween with Angela to party it up. And it's amazing because I haven't been to bars for years, and I thought, oh my God, it would be so crazy to go at my age, but it's actually been a lot of fun. One kid came up and said, hey, you look like my stepdad. So that's how it works now. I remember I was at the bar like when I was in university in Toronto. What was it called? The Loose Moose maybe or something? And some woman was like, oh, you're really cute, but you're too young for me. And I'm like, what? No, I can be older. And nobody these days has said I'm too young for them, except women who are like 75 and they're like, you're too young. And I'm like, well, thank you, please. And really, I'm not. But that was my point. Okay, so the bar we go to is down there, but somebody had COVID in the staff, so they closed it down, but they said you can go to the Heart and Crowns in Little Italy or somewhere else in the suburbs, or this bar, I think, is part of their chain. And Angela was talking about doing a Christmas dinner there, but also at the bar Swizzles. Oh, there's the police. Merry Christmas, police. I will let them cross. And at Swizzles tonight at 8, there's a comedy show where they're going to do a lotto thing where anybody just shows up, you get your name pulled, you go up. So maybe I'll do it. I was like saying to my mom this morning, I don't know, like I'll have to see if I have any jokes. She's like, you've got your act. And it's like, I do have my act. It's my like spoof podcast where I do a whole mini podcast, but I don't know, I'm already getting tired of that. I've done it twice. But maybe I'll do it again, or maybe I'll just pull out little joke bits, or maybe I'll just talk like this to the crowd and I'll be like, listen, it's Christmas. This is what you're getting. This is your gift. Merry Christmas. So yeah, you can see all the stores here are closed. It's very beautiful. My dream has always been to live above, like in an old brick building and above a store or a patisserie or a cocoa place like this, and then walk down every morning and saying, hello, you know me. And I could walk and shop, but I wouldn't be eating patisseries. Is that even a word? I feel like it's a word for bakery, not like an actual delicacy. It's not like a pastry. Crocs, that would be a fun shoes to wear. Anyways, like in Quebec City, I could walk down for a croissant. But a week ago today, I started the keto diet, where you just eat mostly fat and some protein, but try to cut out carbs. So there will be no croissants for now, but I've already lost 5 pounds. Although I'm a little upset. I weighed myself today, and I hadn't eaten since 3 o'clock yesterday, and then I ate at like noon today, but I was about to go for a jog, but my mom was like, oh, well, we're having lunch, so I went for lunch. Iron Maiden is still around. So cool. They've got the coolest posters. I've never listened to them. But I weighed myself, and I was like up 0.7 pounds. I was like, wait, what a minute? Because I've been going down like about 0.4 pounds a day. So I don't know why I'm back up, but I know I need to exercise anyways. It's time to start lifting some weights and doing exercise like I always have. It's funny because partly the keto diet, like if it works and it's sort of working already, I'm feeling upset. I'm like, I've been struggling with my weight since I was 13. Like I would get into shape but then gain weight again. And I spent my 20s and 30s and 40s mostly fat. And I'm like, if I could have done something like this, if I just bought the Atkins diet book or something and actually tried this kind of thing, if I could have been thin my whole life, maybe I would have. I mean, I had great girlfriends. They didn't care what my weight was, but maybe I would have felt more confident. I would have had more energy. I just wouldn't have been worried all the time about trying to lose weight and what am I eating. Like it would have just been solved, and that would have been it for my life. And so it's a bit frustrating that at age 49 now, it's like, have I finally discovered what could work? And then I don't have to think about food? because a few years ago I bought Soylent, like this liquid drinks that you're supposed to replace meals with, and I tried it for a day just drinking that, and I almost lost my mind. I was like, this is not sustainable. But maybe I should have been doing high-fat diets. Who knew? But I just Googled it, and although it was discovered in like the 1800s, this diet didn't really ramp up until like 2017, and that's when it was on Joe Rogan's podcast. And so, it's only been about 4 years since it was really on everyone's radar. So maybe that's the reason I didn't discover it sooner. And here, is this the bar I go to? Well, the Warehouse Bar, there's one in Toronto, there's a few of them, and they're always too loud. Like, I know I sound like an old man, they're too loud, you kids. But no, they blast their music so loud it's painful. Like, I don't know why. Maybe to get rid of you because they have cheap food. But there's the Heart and Crown, where I've been going with Angela, and it looks small, but it's actually like the whole block, and there's like 5 rooms, and they have live music. It's lots of fun. We bring glow sticks and glow necklaces and bracelets and hand them out, and all the people in the bar are like, oh, I want one. So I'm going to start making stickers with my logo on it so that they can follow my website and Instagram, and that way I'm promoting myself. So what else? I wanted to summarize the year. I'm going to start a newsletter today. I know I say that every day, but I'm really going to do it now. And I'm just going to talk about the things I'm working on, self-improvement things, and maybe they'll help you as well and inspire you. And I was just listening to this podcast right now. It's the James Altucher Show. And it's a year summary of the people he's been coaching to make $1 million. And the one I just finished before this, he was talking to Dr. Benjamin Hardy about mindset, about this book called Gain the Gap, about how, you could always look at things negative, you can be in the gap, but that sucks your energy. You have to take any situation and look at the positive, and it will give you energy. So even, you can't look back and go, oh, I wish I had done all these different things for the past 20 or 30 years. You just got to be like, what have I learned? And look at the positive sides. And I think this used to be the King Eddie Diner. I ate there with Pauline last summer, or was it this summer? I don't even know. And, oh no, there's King Eddie. Okay, never mind. Yeah? Sure, I'm just filming my vlog, but I'll take one. Thanks. Is this your Christmas charity thing, handing out candy canes? Awesome, thank you. All right, look up Spark the Genius on Instagram. I'll make you famous. All right, there you go. It's funny because I ran into them. I was jogging into the market before, and that kid was running towards me, and I'm like, what does he want? And so I turned off my podcast, and I was like, and he's like, do you want a candy cane? I'm like, no thanks. It was just my instant impulse because I thought, oh, he's going to ask me for money for it or something. And then I felt bad afterwards. I was like, oh, because I saw his dad and another kid coming after him. Like, maybe that's just what they're doing, walking around, and that's their Christmas thing. See, this is why I should have had a business card ready. I could have been like, here you go. Whatever, hopefully they'll find me. And yeah, now I've got a candy cane, very sweet. No pun intended. So yeah, well, that's a nice way to end this podcast. Look at the positive thing that just happened from just walking here, or jogging, because I was going to go the other way to the Lansdowne, and it's just more of a quiet run. And then I thought I'm going to come to the market and see what's going on for Christmas. And I met that lovely family that's handing out candy canes. So I love that. And I could look at I could go into the gap and go, oh, I wish I had my kids. I wish I had kids and I'd be walking around with them and handing out candy canes. But I can also look at it as like, hey, I just got a candy cane from Sweet Family, and now I've got a video to share with you guys. So that makes me happy. That warms my heart. So I'm going to jog home now, and I'm going to post some videos. I want to do cartoons and songs for TikTok. Like, I'm even like, why haven't I been doing mini songs for the past many years? Like, I haven't posted a song since on YouTube, like 15 years ago. But TikTok wasn't around then. So maybe now it's just, this is the right time. Like Benjamin Hardy, the doctor, was saying on the podcast, you learn new things every day. You're a different person than you were last week. You might not even realize how you look at the world differently every week and stuff, or every 3 months. So as much as I might be like, oh, why didn't I do this before? It's because I didn't know everything before, and everything I've taken in the past few days, it's like I'm a different person. So that's my positivity message for you. And I know Angela was talking about doing Christmas dinner. Maybe we'll do it at the old Dubliner because the Heart and Crown's closed. Or maybe I'll go to do a comedy show and I'll just do like 5 minutes of my helpful tips in a funny way. And yeah, Merry Christmas from, oh wait, my power's low. I just had to press it. Oh look, there's the Ottawa Sign. which is interesting because I've always said, like years ago, I was like, Toronto should have a sign, like something that's Toronto specific. So like you can, in Chicago, you pose with the big silver bean thing, or in New York, is it with the I love sign and all that? And I thought Toronto should have something where you can pose with it, and it's branding, and it says Toronto, so everybody knows, oh, that's the Toronto spot. And they did that in Toronto for the Pan Am games, and now it's spreading. Now it's in Ottawa, so now, I mean, that's ready-made for Instagram right there, and you got the Parliament Hill. So there you go. There's your tour. There's a gay bar if you want to see a drag show. Lots of fun stuff. Oldest bar since 1849. So maybe I'll go there because I'm old. Haha, I'm not old. I'm young and vibrant. It's all the mindset. That's what another podcast was saying. I think it was the Kathy Heller show. She was saying if you want to be something, you identify that. You just say that's what you are. If you want to be a good basketball player, you say, hey, I'm like LeBron James. I'm a big... And she's like, even if it's not true, who cares? Be like a kid. Go, I'm a good basketball player. Like, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's just about playing and letting yourself go. And that little thing there, that's kind of like my logo. There's a little lightning bolt between the BB. That's my logo because it's like a spark, but it looks like an S. So that's funny. It's like a message. So there you go. Merry Christmas, and let's make this a good day and a good year and everything. Ho, ho, ho.